Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kate and today I'm just going to be talking about some updates that will be happening with the channel. So you may have noticed that I uploaded a teaser trailer of a new mini podcast that's coming out in September, and you're probably wondering why this podcast has suddenly just appeared out of nowhere and what is it going to be about. So this podcast is going to be music related. As a music student, I'm going into my final year and I wanted to create a podcast that focused on music. So obviously we'll still have the podcast, but it will just be hosted by myself as well as this mini podcast. But the mini podcast will just focus on music and it will also follow the journey of new artists. In the first episode, I have this idea of having each and individual artist sat down, them introduce themselves, and then obviously they talk about their style of music, what they hope to achieve, as we essentially have to set targets for the end of the year, so around Christmas time. And obviously some of these artists have a goal of creating an album by the end of the year, and so we're basically going to be following their journey, interviewing them, and then hopefully between the end of this year and the start of next year, so around in 2024 I think, our course is planning to set up a gig for us, but also we have to explore, getting in contact with other events, actual gig events, and we have to talk to them about how we want to perform there, and obviously I will have to talk to them about videoing and obviously finding the perfect angle to video them, because I am a short person. I literally am quite short. I struggle at concerts already because I'm only 5 foot, so I really do struggle because majority of people that go to these concerts are around average height to 6 foot, so obviously getting that camera angle might be a bit difficult. But my plan is to talk to the events organisers and the management there and ask them if there's any way I can get to a spot where I'm higher up, just so I can get the perfect view. And so once I've essentially videoed the performance, I will obviously video my interview with the bands and the artists and talk to them, about what their album's about, what were these songs about, what should we expect from them, where can we find them on their socials, and obviously I'll tag that all in the description below. But that is my main plan for this podcast, because I know I shouldn't really call it a podcast, because then it's just it comes under journalism and advertisement. But this podcast, I want it to be more than just sitting down and talking to people. I want you guys to witness these talented people at work, not only recording in the booths and writing their music, but also the final product. It's gonna be a journey, and obviously I'll create different playlists for different people and the different artists, because there is quite a variety, and obviously we want to make sure that these people are getting their individual time, to talk about anything they feel like they want to talk about or share experiences. I personally have a lot of experiences to share with you guys. If you guys are interested in music technology, that comes under production and everything. If you guys are interested in hearing that journey, please let me know, because I will release a little podcast about it, talking about my journey within that. So within Let's Hear It, you will hear my journey so far, other people's journeys, and you'll be able to witness them perform. So that's the main update for all of that. But yeah, the plan for this channel is I don't want to keep it to one thing. I don't want it to be just the podcast and that's it, because I want to expand and develop more. Obviously, the podcast will still be happening, as I said. That's not being cancelled or anything. The new Let's Hear It podcast is not taking over that one. But obviously, like, just let me know what you guys also want to hear, because, you know, there's loads of people who, you know, are more than happy to sit on this podcast and just like chat about, you know, anything you guys want to chat about, like any experiences you want us, you know, to talk to you about, because at the end of the day, our experiences and telling you guys our story could help you. And trust me, like, as someone who's gone into music, I felt like I knew exactly where I wanted to be, but I realised that once I got deeper into the course and got a deeper understanding of it, that I really didn't realise how many routes you can take, and the route that you may want to take may not be the one you actually want to do. Because trust me, that has happened to me this year and the year before. Like, I thought, that's it, I want to be a music producer, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I was like, no, I'd rather do this. I'd rather be doing podcasts, doing radio, which also reminds me, I have a radio show that is going to be set up again. It was originally called the Miskin Music Hour, which you can find on the website when I attach it, when it's actually out again. But you can search up the Miskin Music Hour. I don't know if it's actually on there anymore because I think they removed it. But anyway, I do have a radio show that I do want to put out. So once I get that all under wraps, I'll keep you guys updated about that actually. So that will probably maybe happening in September, maybe in around Christmas time. I'm not exactly sure, because last time I tried to set that up, it took a bit of time. But anyway, I will keep you guys updated about that as well. So there is a lot happening this year. There is a lot happening within the next few months. But I will try and keep you guys updated as much as possible. Make sure you go check out our Instagram at Shht Podcast. I'll put it in the link in the description. But yeah, that's all the updates that I have for you guys at the moment. I am going to release like little snippets of stuff that's going to be happening. But yeah, just make sure to keep up to date on Instagram. I know there hasn't been much posting going on. It's just been, these past 2 months have been quite hectic. And obviously trying to get everything in place is a bit difficult. But I will try and also sort out a schedule, because that is also very important. So I will figure out a schedule and I will make sure to post it out for you guys, so you'll know when videos are being uploaded and what's happening. I'll also let you guys know if a podcast won't be coming out, or if it's delayed. I'll try and keep you, you know, in the loop as much as possible. But yeah, that's all I have time for today. But I hope you guys are having a great summer. I hope you're enjoying the weather. Here in England, it's a bit on and off at the moment, but you know, we enjoy it when it's here. And when it's not, you just sit in your house and you drink a cup of soup. I personally don't do that, but the adverts do, so I'm just going to say it. That's what happens, I guess. That's what happens in England. If it's raining, you go indoors and you drink a cup of soup. I don't know. But anyway, hope you guys are having a wonderful summer, and I will check in with you guys very, 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 very soon. But please make sure to check up for any updates on Instagram, as I will be posting. So I will see you guys soon, and bye-bye for now.